Oh, while we're waiting, are the police coming?
Yeah.
While we're waiting, can I use your toilet?
You having a laugh? No.
What? Really? No?
What's your name, sorry?
I didn't give my name.
What's your name?
I don't need to give you my name, do I?
Well, at the moment,
Yeah.
we've been called,
Yeah.
and as a police officer, I'm asking
Yeah.
for your details.
Why? Doing my lawful activity and from a public area, but I didn't want to go ahead and start doing more when he's called you. I thought I'd wait.
What's your name, sorry?
I didn't give my name.
What's your name?
I don't need to give you my name, do I?
Well, at the moment,
Yeah.
we've been called,
Yeah.
and as a police officer, I'm asking
Yeah.
for your details.
Why?
Because, like I said, obviously at the moment, you're ultimately what's happening here. Okay,
Yeah.
so I've had a chat with the site manager,
Yeah,
and I'm listening and understanding your point in saying that
sure.
you've obviously come off the property.
Yeah,
All right, I don't know if you know anything about Concordia, but having had a chat to the manager
Yeah.
here, it's quite a secure building. All right,
yeah,
you're not allowed on there. That's come from him.
yeah,
Okay, and he's politely asked you to move on and obviously stop recording because
Yeah.
of the nature of the supplies and the goods within the site.
yeah.
Okay,
I know
So-
what the company is because I got it off the internet.
there we go. So in this situation, the best thing we can do
Yeah.
is just ask you to move on. All right, not record.
Yeah,
Obviously from here they're asking you not to do it, right? At the moment he's saying that in the building and the business itself, they do obviously supply quite high secure goods
Sure.
across the world on flights,
yeah,
and at the moment it's just not appropriate, and obviously that's where we are with it. Okay, now in terms of what we're going to do as police is we're going to do the same. We're just going to ask you to politely move on, just to obviously prevent any breach of the peace, just to move on, go on your push bike and go and
Yeah.
film a different place that is going to allow you to do that. Okay, and then it's just going to be
Yeah.
end of sport. We will leave you to it. Okay, ultimately what we could potentially be facing is that if you're going to refuse to do that and allow for this business to move on with their day,
yeah,
we could be looking at other things then, couldn't we? Because what's happening
Oh,
here is this company now have had to send out managers and staff to obviously come and deal with yourself, and they're just
Yeah.
kindly asking you, can you please
But I'm-
stop filming?
yeah. But I'm doing photography in a public place.
But
I'm
what
allowed.
they're saying is,
I'm allowed.
you by all means,
Yeah, I'm allowed.
go the other side of the road.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's what I said I was going to do. I said I'm going to be over there,
yeah.
over there on that
But
footpath.
you've asked to use their toilet. You're not allowed to do that.
No, I'm not going to.
You've asked to
He
go
said
in and
no.
have a tour. You're not
Yeah.
allowed to do it, okay? There are rules in
No.
life that you have to follow.
No, I
right?
said to him. I
So,
said, go on.
for you to ask where the toilet is,
Yeah.
if I can use the toilet, can I come in and have a tour?
Yeah.
It's a no. All right.
No, I know
We're
he said
not
no.
here-
That's
we're
no
not
problem.
going to get into a
I'm not going to.
obviously a
I'm
debate
not.
and stuff.
I just asked him. I said, look, any chance I can use your toilet? He said, you must be joking. I said, fine.
Yeah.
I said, as I'm here, would you like to give me a guided tour? I've got high vis. He
It's-
said no.
yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Right.
But I just want to go on a public footpath and do my video and a little bit of drone footage.
He's not going to.
Yeah, but he don't own-
He's not going to allow for the drone.
He
footage to
doesn't
take
own the
place.
airspace, officer.
But
Yes,
the problem
yeah.
is that as the manager,
Yeah.
he's being quite respectful and polite to you,
Yeah,
isn't he?
and I
he's just
am.
saying, please sir, can you not do
Yeah.
this, all right? Obviously, he knows a lot more than me and you about this company, all right?
Yeah,
And he's saying that in the building itself, it's obviously quite a high secure
Yeah.
place where they provide goods and materials to put on flights to travel, right?
I'm allowed to photograph in a public
I'm
area.
not saying you're not allowed to
Yeah, I'm
photograph.
allowed.
Go over there then.
That's
all
what I
right?
said I'd do.
Make yourself sparse. Obviously, take photos and stuff.
Yeah.
But please don't go putting a drone up. We've got our headquarters there. That's our
Yeah.
police headquarters. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No,
Right? That's our police headquarters there
okay.
for Gwent Police.
but
all
I'm
right?
not doing Gwent Police.
So-
I'm doing.
But obviously, as you can see, there's only a matter of meters between these buildings, okay? So
I'm
Concordia,
yeah.
they are obviously quite a high secure building. We've got our premises there as Gwent
Yeah.
Police.
But I'm
Okay.
allowed. I'm allowed to
You can
do my
take
drone
photographs.
footage. I'm allowed to do my drone footage. The CAA allow. They have different zones in the UK. They have like red zones and
I'm not a
amber
drone
zones.
officer, but I can certainly check with a drone officer if that's where we're going to get to.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
I feel that that's a little bit unnecessary for now. All right, and
Yeah.
I think that what the best option here
Yeah.
is just for you to obviously move on as you've been asked
Yeah.
by a couple of people now.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
just move on, get on with your day, And
this
then,
is my day. I'm allowed. I'm not
well,
being.
like I said, just go across the way then, and obviously.
Yeah, I was going to go
onto a
across to.
different- across the way there. There's many other buildings on industrial estates that you can use.
Yeah,
and that you can photograph.
I will do them. But I was here, and what you're telling me is that because he don't like it,
It's
I
not
can't
a case
film.
of him not liking it.
I
He's the
can't-
manager, isn't
yeah,
he? And what he's saying is that because of the nature of the materials and the goods that are inside of this building,
But it's not unlawful to do
it's
photography.
not. It's
from a
just that
public place.
It's not. It's again
Yeah.
with that company. The company are asking you not to do it.
Yeah, I'm allowed
So
though.
let's not be awkward.
No.
Let's not make things difficult
No.
because otherwise they're going to end up difficult. Okay.
Why?
Well, because of obviously
Yeah,
the sort of attitude that you're giving.
I'm not. All I'm doing is exercising my rights to film in a public
But
area.
like I've just said, the company
Yeah.
are saying to you, you're not allowed to do it. Please don't do it because our business has things in there that we don't want publicised across the internet and stuff.
The thing
Do you
is,
understand what I'm
I
saying?
understand what you're saying, but
Right.
I'm also exercising my rights, okay, lawful rights, as a citizen in England and Wales. I'm allowed to take photography in a public place, unless
Photography is different to drone though.
no, that's my first point. My second point is I'm allowed to put a drone up over any place unless it's in a flight restriction zone. And I've got a CAA app that tells me I'm allowed. And you're telling me I'm not. Now that's not lawful. If you stop me, if you prevent me from doing that.
You're completely confusing what I've said. What I've said to you is that business are asking you not to.
Yeah.
All right, they don't want you doing it. So can you not just respect that and be, respectful towards everybody involved here and just please just take your photographs, but they just don't want a drone up, okay?
But I am being respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting into an argument or any conflict with you guys, but I am allowed to put a drone up. And you're saying, well, be respectful to them and don't put one up. But I'm allowed, and it's my right. It's my right to put a drone up in a public area. You know, it is. If you tell me, if you tell me if you're going to arrest me if I do it, then what I'll do, I won't do it, but I'll go to my lawyer because I'm allowed and I know my rights and the rights are that you're allowed. The law says that you're allowed to take photography, including drone footage, in a public place.
Okay, what's your surname, please?
What?
What's your surname, please?
I'm not giving my name.
You're going to refuse to give details now, are you?
Well, unless you threaten me with some sort of arrest.
I'm a police officer, sir.
Yeah.
I don't threaten anyone.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't threaten.
So you're not going to
people.
threaten me with arrest if I don't give
Certainly
you...
not a threaten.
Okay.
I can use laws and powers, but it's certainly not a
But
threat.
I've not done nothing wrong. I've got the...
Ultimately, what happened here is that the police have been called.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm now having to deal with you as a person. Therefore, I'm asking for your name and date of birth.
Why?
Because you've been involved in a call that I'm actually dealing with.
Yeah, but I don't have to give... What? I mean, I don't understand why...
So then, if you're not going to give details, then I would strongly advise for you to just move on. Because at the moment, you've got 3 units here that are obviously dealing with you. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I know,
Right?
but
I
I'm
need
just
to know who you are.
No, I'm a member of the public.
Yes,
and
I
I'm
appreciate
doing,
that.
And I'm doing a lawful act. I'm doing photography and droning.
So why are you not... At the moment, you could be missing.
Yeah.
You could even be wanted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And ultimately, as a police officer, we have the right to take you to custody to identify who you are if you do refuse to give details. You've been involved in a call, all right?
No, but
you've been involved in something that the police have been called for. So as a police officer, I'm requesting your name and your date of birth.
Yeah, but under what section? I don't understand. Under what section are you asking for my name and date of birth? Because I'm legally, and I don't want to go into civil law, into unlawful arrest and unlawful detention here, but if we go down that path, you know, we don't want to. I don't want to go unlawful detention, unlawful arrest, unlawful giving of my details, because that all goes.
It's not an unlawful giving of details by any stretch.
Okay, well, if you felt that I've committed a crime, then you know, or there's a section under PACE,
I just feel,
and I know PACE very, very well. If you want to try and you know, determine my name and address. I'd like to know.
I think you're just
under
being
what.
extremely difficult and
Yeah.
challenging, and I'm
Okay.
probably quite awkward at the moment.
I'm not. I'm doing what I'm exercising my
Right.
rights.
It's just a little bit awkward
Yeah.
when a person is obviously not just cooperating, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
but
just
I
trying to
don't
do
need-
my job.
Yeah, I know
okay?
you are, but
and we've been called
But
because
it's-
you're obviously causing some
I'm
obviously
not.
some.
I was going over there. You
But
just
you're
said.
not, sir. I found you just here
Yeah,
on the
but
pavement, okay?
in a public road.
Right? You're up against the barrier.
Well, I'll happily go over there or over there
Go
and
on
do
then.
my drone.
Go over there then.
I'll go over there and I'll take my photography from over there.
Photography,
I'm
yeah.
just being. Right, we'll find a safe place to launch our drone from. Over here. So she's asked my name and address. I've not given it, but I will give it if she threatens me with arrest. But I think she was trying to put a lot of pressure on me, that officer. A lot of pressure to provide my details to her, which is a bit unfair really, because I asked her what section and she couldn't answer that. So I've stepped away to diffuse any situation. And I'm hoping now that she can explain to them that there's nothing they can do. I'm happy to wait over here to de-escalate any situation. I'm not sure what's happening. They've gone in. She's going to come over to me. I'm not causing any trouble, officer. I just wanted to do what I...
Yeah, no, it's like I said, I just find like
Yeah,
when you're refusing to give something as simple as a name
yeah,
to a police officer,
Yeah.
obviously it comes across as quite awkward, and that's probably my personal opinion of it, okay?
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes it can make it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. On this occasion,
Yeah.
obviously I've asked you to come from the building
Yeah.
line, which you have. Photographs, they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine, take a photograph, no
Yeah.
problem. They've asked you not to put a drone up,
Yeah.
all right? That's come from the business manager.
Yeah.
I can only advise for you not to do that.
okay.
All right, if you don't listen to it,
Yeah.
potentially they're going to call us back and it'll have to be escalated.
Yeah.
All right, but at the moment, I'm quite happy that you've come across the way. Obviously, I've said to them, like, you're not threatening or anything like that, but unfortunately, it can sometimes come across like that when a person is
Yeah.
refusing to leave. Obviously,
Well,
making
yeah.
things a little bit difficult, okay? So yeah, just please don't go doing anything silly. Please don't enter the building. Please don't enter past our barrier.
No.
All right, this pathway here, the pavement there,
Yeah.
obviously that's public access, fine. But anything through the
No.
barrier, that's obviously their property, okay? And they can then again ask for you to leave.
To be honest, if they come out again and cause me hassle, I'll just move on. Because I don't want no trouble.
I'd probably
You know?
advise for you to move on,
Yeah.
but obviously you don't want to do that, do you?
Well,
So-
I'm just going to do a little bit of photography. It's only going to be 10-15 minutes.
No,
that's
I know
all.
that, but
and then I'll
as
be
I've
gone.
explained to
Yeah.
you, in there they do high security goods.
Yeah,
And that's
just-
why they're
yeah.
saying as a business, please
Yeah.
don't do it.
But
okay?
they-
But as a
I know.
police officer,
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to, go
Cause
down.
any-
We
no.
don't want to be causing any further issues for
No.
you. Okay? So just please respect what's been said, all right?
Thanks, officer.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. And that's them gone. Well, where were we? Let's get the drone up. Well, let's get a bird's eye view of Concordia.
Take off. Home point updated.
That's where we are down there, next to our bike. There's the driveway to the building. And that's Concordia. What a load of fuss over nothing. So that does go round the other side, but we believe there's another company round there. So in fact it is a shared driveway, but there you are. Don't know if I can see myself there on my bike. Just behind that black car. I'll just have a look on top of their roof to see if we have if there are any leaks or guttering issues. Well, it looks alright to me. And that was Concordia, everyone. I think the big drama was the police officers coming up. One of them went away early, keep out of it. And when I told them I knew a little bit about the law, and I think she backed down, didn't she? Well, I hope you like that video. Hopefully we got a good video out of it, but it was a bit spoilt by that manager and the police coming out. But if you did like it, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.